Our empire is called the Hawaiian Republic. The Hawaiian Islands took over Mexico, first conquering them in a long, bloody battle. After peace was settled out between the two, Mexico, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Panama, and Belize didn't like the idea of the Hawaiian Islands taking over their allies, so they decided to attack. After the Second War, the Hawaiian Islands overpowered and were now the leaders or the head of the empire. Nonviolence and equality policies were established to hopefully bring together all of the other countries within the building of a new empire by the Hawaiian Islands. For a while, all was good. No violence, no conflicts were made until the empire went into a depression. Even though it was all hectic, trade routes were established among the other allies in hope for help from each other. After the depression, the empire grew closer together and became a stronger unity. Our empire is a strong believer in protecting the social and environmental rights of our citizens. Therefore, we have a social and environmental policy stating that the citizens must protect the wildlife and vegetation of the empire. Anyone who disrespects the animals and plants will be fined any amount between $50 to $500, depending on the crime committed. To protect the social rights of the citizens, this policy means that everyone must respect each other. All the citizens must honor their neighbors and be kind to all. The alma mater of our empire is to respect others. Social structures. The different classes of the Hawaiian Republic consist of an upper, middle, and lower class. The people in the upper classes have a very extravagant lifestyle. However, the lower class people do not have the easiest life. We have spent a great deal of money and time to make all aspects of life fair for the people. The economic system of our empire is a market economy, meaning that the sales of goods and trades are run by the people of the empire. Trade routes vital for the creation of our empire were California to Hawaii and Florida to Mexico because our largest and most important islands are Hawaii and Mexico. Goods being imported are cars, clothes, medicine, oil, machinery, and computers. Goods that we export are fruits, nuts, vegetables, plastic, and gems. Legacies in our empire include the old currency of the Hawaiian overprint note that was enacted during World War II. Other legacies that exist in our empire are work for what you earn, preserve the natural resources, and honor your family. In our Hawaiian Republic, we have two architectural structures that exist. The first structure is the King Kamehameha statue. It symbolizes the first conqueror and king who united the Hawaiian Islands. He eventually died in 1819. Our second structure is the 7-Mile Bridge. The 7-Mile Bridge can be used for tourists, but is mainly used for trade routes between Cuba and Florida. All sorts of things are traded between Cuba and Florida, like medicine, humanitarian shipments, machinery, animals, and much more. Sometimes, certain materials are not available, making it harder on the other countries within the empire who need those materials. Schooling in our Hawaiian Empire will be open to all men and women, meaning that they will have the right to get an education. Just because men and women will have the right to go to school, not all will have the motivation to go, so we will be making school mandatory. Just like a regular school, if students miss a certain amount of days, they will be held accountable for it. For example, they might have detention, suspension, or expulsion. Within the schools, students will be open to all different class subjects, like different languages, music, and art. Therefore, students should be able to have the opportunity to try out and learn new things they normally wouldn't learn. Students will also be encouraged to start art clubs, band, chorus, or even orchestra groups to find a new interest or passion. If students put in the time and effort into their education, they will have a great chance of going to a university. Schools in our empire have a 90% rate of high school graduates attending universities. Now, just because our empire may seem like it has everything under control, in reality it doesn't. Like many other empires, we too face several issues like world hunger and health problems, but we have major plans on fixing those problems. For our world hunger problems, we plan to make a job where people will be paid to breed animals and to make more animals used for food. We will also have many farmers working on maintaining agriculture and growing crops. Lastly, we will also hold one food bank per year. Our second problem is our health issue. We plan to put a worldwide organization out there for any doctor who'd want to live in the Hawaiian Empire and help with health, or even just come for a couple months or a year to teach young men and women how to become doctors. In return, we could offer items to them such as wealth or other special goods.